Welcome back into Worst Take. We are here again with another trivia. We've already done the Pacific Division and the Northwest Division.
Northeast.
That is Northeast, Northwest. I mean, Minnesota or Washington's like Northeast, not Washington.
Oh, I can already tell
really
this geography is gonna go so well.
Yeah, we do have a geography thing planned in a second here. That's our next recording. This is not a good start. You're already failing, and it's not even
It
the
doesn't
segment
matter.
yet.
What matters is we've done 2 of them already, and we are back again with more trivia. I'm excited that I'm not guessing on this one. Not gonna lie. I need you to name me the top 26 scorers in the Southeast Division since the year 2000.
Let's go.
I gave Cameron a little bit of an advantage since he is a Heat fan, but Arman is wearing Miami Vice City shorts. So this is a very more spread out one. Not as bad as a full Utah one that we had to deal with in Northwest.
Wow, so 6,000 gets you on the board here. At least the last 2, you had to get 7,000. This is a low bar.
I mean, just about all these franchises are poverty franchises, except, of course, the Miami Heat. So
Nope. Go ahead and lump them in there as well.
we have chips.
You guys are the only ones with chips in this division since 2000.
Yeah.
So Arman, you do get to go first. There are 4 2-pointers on here for a grand total of 30. First to 14 will win this one.
I'm going to take it off the board before he can. He's a Heat fan. I'm not going to let him get the advantage. Give me Dwayne Wade off the bat.
Yeah, the number 1 Miami Heat is, of course, Dwayne Wade.
So Cam, are you gonna do what we did last time? Try to go in order like me and Zach did?
We'll see. I see Wizards. This guy, 1 year, he averaged 30. I'm going to say Bradley Beal.
And now Phoenix Sun, Bradley Beal, and Cameron, you do keep it in order. He is the top Wizard on the board.
All right. Well, I'll attempt to keep it in order, just like me and Zach did last time. I'm gonna go for the Orlando Magic. Give me Dwight Howard.
It is Mr. Taiwan himself, Dwight Howard, yes.
He goes hard in the paint.
Don't talk about getting hard in Dwight Howard, please.
He goes a little too hard.
Okay, I'm looking at that next one. That Hornet there, Mr. Yukon himself, Kemba Walker.
Cardiac Kemba probably could be the best Hornet of all time, arguably. There's some other names up there, but yes, it is Kemba Walker.
It's not a hard franchise to be the GOAT of, to be honest.
It's probably going to be Alonzo.
I'd say so. What you mean, eh?
If he didn't go to Miami, it wouldn't have tarnished his career, so maybe. We are all tied up 2-2. Arman, that is over to you. If you want to keep going in order, the top 5 are all the 5 different teams. Take the top hawk here.
There's so many options. That's the thing. Has he been there long enough to already be the top one since 2000? You know what? I'm going to say that he is. I feel good that he's going to at least be on the board. I don't know if it's going to be in order, but for the Atlanta Hawks, I'm going to go Trae Young.
It is Ice Trae. He is not the top hawk. He will be that 10,379 one, though.
Okay, not too far.
I'm looking at another Wizards one. Give me John Wall.
6'4" guard from Kentucky, number 2. It is John Wall.
Hey.
Well, we're out of order now, so I don't feel pressure to go for the Hawks one. I don't know if he's going to be the 10,000. I don't know exactly where he's going to be, but I feel good about him being on the list for how long he's been there. Well, I say been there, how long he was there. The last few years he's been in Chicago, but most of it he ended up in Orlando. Nikola Vucevic.
You took me on a little bit of a trip there. I didn't know who you were going to go with, but yeah, Vooch is that 10,423 Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
I was surprised he didn't do it the first time I said Magic.
Did he play long enough, though?
That is the question, isn't it?
He played with the Hawks. I also know he spent a season with the Miami Heat. Give me ISO Joe.
That would have been my next guess.
A fuck?
Your stream closed.
Well, obviously, that's not the right answer. My answer broke the stream.
Why the fuck did it do that?
All your stuff broken, Zach.
Bro, I didn't press anything.
Your stuff just breaking.
I didn't press anything.
I know you didn't press anything. Your computer can't handle it.
Hey, don't talk about my computer. My computer didn't do
Your
anything.
computer's a piece of shit.
My computer can do anything.
Your computer can't send me Dropbox videos.
Your computer can't even record your voice.
Your computer can't even record.
It lagged while you were saying that. That was perfect. I was up till 3 last night finishing the video.
So was I.
Just out?
Yeah, just out. Y'all, I got adopted by this group of white people. It was so crazy.
Adopted makes it sound so weird, bro. Like it's fucking Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie just walking around the streets with you.
I did not 2-point this one because I did not want to hear Armand's mouth about, oh, you didn't, you 2-pointed him again. Yes, ISO Joe is that top hawk.
And that's why he shouldn't have been 2-pointed in the first place on the last one. Guess what? Because he's the top fucking hawk. That's why.
All tied up 4-4. Top 8 are off the board.
I'm going to go for the Atlanta Hawks. He hasn't been there in a while, but he stayed for a long time. I'm going to go Al Horford.
The Dominican Al Horford, and the newest addition to the Championships Club, he is on the list for the Hawks. 6. Attaboy, Arman.
Not as high as I was expecting, but
That's solid for Big Al. Never been like the best scorer.
Oh, jeez.
Pressure, Cameron. We could go 10 for 10, no strikes, but I don't like the sound of that. Oh, geez.
He spent like half his career with the Hawks. I feel like he's that type of scorer to at least have 6,000. I'm going to say Josh Smith.
Josh Smith. Very forgettable player, by the way, but his time in Atlanta was electric, and it was enough to get him on this board. We are 10 for 10. Attaboy, Cameron.
10,000. Jeez.
I feel like I should try to take as many heat away from him as possible. I'm trying to just do the math. Would he get there? He was only there for 4 years, but I feel like the 4 years were so dominant. I feel comfortable saying LeBron James for the Miami Heat.
The audacity to even question if the King would be on a list. Of course he is on the list, and he is the second highest Heat on here behind Dwayne Wade.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
Captain America LeBron James is on the list.
I figured he might be, but I
even
was-
question the glorious King?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I questioned it too. I didn't really want to shoot at it,
How
honestly.
dare you? He scored 40K in his career. He can get at least 8 of those with the Heat.
That's fair. That's fair. The bar is
Fair,
low. We
yeah.
have to keep that in mind. Like the bottom 6 on this board would not have made it in the Northwest.
I'm going to follow you up with a Heat. He didn't start off with a score, but he's starting to ramp up his scoring. I'm going to say Blatantly Adebayo is on there.
As a Heat fan, Cam, you should feel good for yourself. Bamante is on here, and I did not put him under Bam. I did put him under Bamante for that reason. I was hoping you would have said that. Bamante Adebayo is on the list.
The bar is low, and I think with this low of a bar, even though he's not the biggest regular season scorer, I think he can inch in there. I'm going to try and go on a little bit of a Miami Heat run right now. I'm going to go with Bamante's teammate. I'm going to go Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Buckets. One heck of a playoff player, performer. But as we all know, he takes back seats in the regular season, and that does not get him on this list. That is our first miss, and I'm so happy that happened on Jimmy Butler, because Devin Booker was the top son. Jimmy's not even on this list, and we're still talking about who's better between the two. What are we doing?
Well, Jimmy Butler has been in the finals twice.
How many
many
times
has
has
he
he
won?
won? Yeah.
Don't matter.
All right.
He been
All
there.
right.
He been
All
there
right.
more than
All right.
Devin Armani, Mr. Scorer. I need to take some more heat off the list since Armand thinks he knows my team. So next, this is technically one of his guys. I'm gonna say Shaq is also on this list.
No. Just no.
Why would he be on here?
I don't even have a witty comeback. That's just no.
You think you know your team? Come on, bro. He spent
No.
he was there for like 3 years.
Hey, he was scoring though.
Jimmy
He was
Butler's
scoring.
been there for
No.
like 4 at least. I don't feel so bad about the Butler guess now.
I would have thought Jimmy was on here.
I'll go. Was he there for that long? Oh, I'm so stupid. He's
you
got to
go.
be
There
with how
you
long
go.
he scored. Orlando Magic. I'll take Tracy McGrady.
There we go. All right. We got T-Mac off the board.
That was way too easy to still be there. Okay.
I'm gonna follow that up with another Orlando Magic guest. I'm gonna say Jameer Nelson.
You absolutely just adore Jameer Nelson. I liked the guess when we did him as guest a player in the 15 picks. But I gotta say, I like it even more now because it is indeed Jameer Nelson.
Wow. I didn't expect him to be on there. Okay.
Don't disrespect Jameer Nelson.
Sorry.
I like the guess for
sorry.
a reason.
Atlanta Hawks, there are a few names that I want to go to. I think he would have stayed there a little longer, had a few more points. I'm going to go Kyle Korver for the Hawks.
Do like that guess. I really do. Unfortunately, Kyle Korver did not.
Bron's there. I don't think he'd be there.
Oh, we might be in shot clock era for real. God.
Oh shit, I'm gonna regret this. He was there for a long time. Udonis Haslam.
Udonis Haslam, he was there for 20 years. That's enough to get you 6,000? Yes, UD is on the list. What do you mean? Of course UD is on this list.
What
He
do
was
you
there
mean?
for
What do
20
you mean?
years,
He's
bro.
literally the lowest on the list of the Heat. There's a reason we were avoiding him. He barely played for
I
the
have
last like 10 years of his career.
I have PTSD. I guessed Draymond with such confidence that Udonis Haslam seems like a far cry from freaking Draymond.
Hey, man, on the other lists, he wouldn't have been there. The other list points requirement, he wouldn't have been there. Washington Wizards, I feel shaky about it because I don't know exactly how long he played. But for a few years there, before he took some guns in the locker room, he was an elite scorer. I'm going to go Gilbert Arenas.
They call him No Chill Gil for a reason. Hot-headed, temper tantrum. temper tantrum.
Temper tantrum.
Temper tantrum kind of guy. But Agent Zero was a bucket on the court. Yeah, Gilbert Arenas is on the board.
I have some names. It's just like they don't feel like the right names.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna go with Jeff Teague.
That was the name that I guessed. We did the Northwest Division. He wasn't on there then, but he is on there now. Jeff Teague is that final Atlanta Hawk.
God damn it.
Don't play with my feelings like that. Let's go. Oh, fuck.
You okay?
All right, I'm good.
The fact that Corver isn't there makes me feel bad about this. But I'm going to say maybe we get a repeat from the Northwest Division. For the Atlanta Hawks, I'm going to say Paul Millsap.
Unfortunately, Paul Millsap did all of his scoring in Utah. Didn't save enough for Atlanta. He is not on this list.
That was dumb as hell. The Miami Heat one must be tough if it's a two-pointer. Because the fact that you're a Heat fan and he still two-pointed it.
Yeah.
Two of these, I would say, are answers that are definitely in your guys' head. The rest of these, it's not necessarily like bag worthy unless they're two-pointed, but it will take a little more critical thinking. But there are two of them on there that should be taken in the next 2 turns.
That number seems high, but we'll see. I think he played for the Wizards, Magic, and the Hawks. It was John Wall's running mate, Marcin Gortat.
I like Marcin Gortat. He did make a stint with the Phoenix Suns, and he was John Wall's running mate, but John Wall wasn't giving him the rock enough. He was keeping it for himself. No Gortat. So he did perfect that Gortat screen when he was there in Washington. That Gortat screen was unstoppable.
It was nasty, yes.
There's two we should get these now type of names, apparently.
Out of the two, there's one blatantly obvious, and the other one's like, I should have thought of that. I'm not going to say if you don't know this name, you don't know basketball. However, it is fairly obvious.
I have a name, but it doesn't feel blatantly obvious. It still could be right, but if there's one that's obvious, I obviously want to get it. My worries with him is just that he had so many heart-related problems that it kept him out of a lot of games towards the end of his career, but I feel like this is a name that fits blatantly obvious. I'm going to go Miami Heat and say Chris Bosh managed to sneak on there.
Something about Arman just reading minds. That is the blatantly obvious name that I was alluding to. Chris Bosh as that 6,900 Miami Heat. All tied up at 9 apiece. Cameron, back to you. You got 15, amigo.
Shit. This is such a bad guess. I don't have any other name, though. I'm going to say for the Magic, that's Hedo Turkoglu.
That's the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted, dude.
I thought that there were easier Magics, but Hedo Turkoglu is not only the Magic, he is that two-pointer.
I'm so mad because that's what I was going to do last round, and then I pivoted to Bosh.
Turkoglu.
That's so not a two-pointer, dude.
That is 100%.
That's so not a two-pointer.
It's a two-pointer if you forget about him.
But I didn't. I was going to do it, and then I pivoted to Bosh because he said there was an obvious one.
Turk is 100%.
No, he's not. He's not a two-pointer.
He definitely is.
Yes,
he definitely is.
Yes, he is.
He's mad because he wanted the 2 points.
I'm down 2. I might as well try to catch up right now. I'll go for the two-pointer, Miami Heat. I don't know how much he leaked over. I'm going to try it still. I'm going to go Eddie Jones.
Yeah, it is indeed Eddie Jones.
Let's go. Laker knowledge coming through. Let's go.
A crazy pull. I was not going to 2-point him, but then I was like, they have a fair advantage.
Yeah.
He was on both of theirs. Oh, but that's a 2-pointer.
That is harder. Look, maybe Turkoglu is just more ingrained in my head because Kobe played the Magic in the finals. Maybe that is why. I'll give you that.
Nobody remembers Hedo Turkoglu.
Comments let us know. I think Hito's not a two-pointer, but maybe he is. That's fine.
Hedo is a 2-pointer.
I don't know about that, but
We are at 11-11. Make a wish. Oh, boy. 11 seconds.
I don't have a get.
that's time, bro. Come
Hornets,
on.
Al Jefferson.
It's not Al Jefferson.
I didn't think it was.
Was he there long enough? Or am I missing somebody?
TYG.
But that's the thing. My gut says it's wrong, so I don't know where to go.
Indeed, TYG.
I'm gonna go with it because if I don't go with it and then Cam goes with it and it's correct, I'm gonna be mad. Orlando Magic. I'll go Aaron Gordon.
No, it is not Aaron Gordon. Cameron, it is over to you. Cameron, who you got for me?
Trying to pull a name from the clouds. Hold on.
10 seconds, Cam.
I'm gonna go with a random name. I'm gonna say Caron Butler, Wizards.
Remember when Cameron was talking about, I don't know, but you keep coming up with names that are on the board. So take your own advice. Take a deep breath. Yes, Caron Butler is on the list. I thought he would have been the Heat, but Caron Butler did score more when he was with Washington.
He was an all-star with Washington. I just completely forgot about him. That's a great pull.
Cam is 1 2-pointer away from game.
Hawks. Millsap was wrong. Corver was wrong. One guy I'm struggling to remember if he did play for one of these other teams or not. I feel like I'm mixing him up with Hedo Turkoglu. That's my problem.
There's only one person I confuse, Hedo Hito Turkoglu with.
Is that person you confuse Hito Turkoglu with on the list?
No.
Okay. All right. This is a dumbass guess, and I know it's a dumbass guess. I think he might have played with the Hornets for a year or two, but I'm going to go Washington Wizards, Kelly Oubre. That means it's wrong. Okay.
It is not Tsunami Poppy. Did he play with the Hornets?
Let me look. He played 2 years with Charlotte, played 4 with Washington. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay.
Cameron, you could win it here with the 2-pointer. Ironically, the easiest one is the lowest of the 1-pointers.
Because you put the Hornets Bobcats, I feel like you were trying to get an era. This feels like such a terrible guess, but I know this guy played with the Hawks. And he might have played with the Wizards too. Might as well give it a shot. I'm going to say that 2-pointer is Gerald Henderson.
Yep.
You like that answer, Armand?
A lot, yeah.
It is not scoop ball head Gerald Henderson, but that is a fantastic guess.
Gerald Henderson. Or is that not the guy I was thinking of?
There are multiple eggheads that we're thinking about.
Gerald Henderson and Jared Jack are the only 2 scoop ball heads that I think about.
I'm not thinking of milk dud heads. I'm thinking of the fact that you're not having a reaction to it makes me feel like it's not.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay. All right, then.
I need a name.
I'm trying to materialize it right now, man. It's like Orlando Magic. No, it's bad. It's too bad.
And I need a name in 10 seconds, whether it's that one or a different one.
Orlando Magic, Terrence Ross. I know it's not, but
It's not Terrence Ross, but I do like that guess.
I do know this guy played for the Hawks, but I'm going to say that Magic is Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Anderson is the name that I confuse Hito Turkoglu with, so if that's what you're thinking of, Armand, no, it is not Ryan Anderson.
You're missing. You're just missing.
Magic, I feel like, is the easiest. Hawks 2-pointer. I would have never even thought he scored this much with the Hawks. Charlotte's a forgettable name.
Hornets, Bobcats. Gerald Henderson was not the Gerald that I was thinking of. I was thinking there is a guy, Gerald Wallace, right? I'm going to guess Gerald Wallace.
Gerald Wallace.
I swear to God, if you put some Joe Johnson bullshit, I'm going to throw my mic.
You never guessed him. You guessed Gerald Henderson first. You
Yes,
should have
I
went
know.
Wallace because it is indeed Gerald Wallace.
I was going to go with that. Then I was gauging your reaction. You didn't say any Gerald thing.
I know exactly what you meant.
That was a good poker face to not give it to me, bro. That was really good. When he said it, I was like, that's so right. That's definitely right. But the whole time he said Gerald Henderson, I was thinking Gerald Wallace. When you guys started saying bald, I was like, wait, that's not the guy I was thinking of.
Bro, I don't know why Cam's acting like Gerald Wallace is not a 2-point worthy player.
Yeah. Okay. That's about the same as if you're going to 2-point Hito Turkoglu.
How the fuck is that a 2-pointer?
If Hito Turkoglu is 2-pointed, Gerald Wallace is also 2-pointed.
Oh my God.
Hito Turkoglu is more recent.
That is so dumb. That is so fucking dumb.
You said
It's
the
the
wrong
same
Gerald,
as
man.
Hito-
Bro, I had Gerald
wrong
Wallace
Gerald.
in my head this entire time, but the reason I didn't rip him is
said the
because it was
wrong
literally a freaking 2-pointer.
Now you know how I feel with Hito Turkoglu.
You said the wrong Gerald, bro. Don't get mad at me.
Bro, because it's a 2-pointer. It's a 2-pointer. It's a 2-pointer.
Okay,
Why would I
but
say
you-
Gerald Wallace? That's the most obvious answer of all time. I'm pissed off.
You can win right now, by the way. I would not get a chance to tie since I started. If you land a 2-pointer, you can win right now.
10 seconds for you, Cammy.
Kent Bazemore.
That was my name.
I'm glad he took it from you then, Armand, because that one is incorrect. It is not.
I thought you just stole the win right there, Cam. I gotta be honest. I thought you had it right there. Who is this Magic that he is just like saying is so obvious?
He didn't play good anywhere else.
So then it's not Victor Oladipo then, because he was great with the
Right.
Pacers. Nothing is coming to my brain right now, dude.
Only one of them is still playing.
One of them's still playing?
Correct.
That seems pertinent. I can't come up with anything, man. Wizards. I don't even know if he's still playing. Maybe he might be somewhere. Otto Porter Jr.
It is not Mr. Autopilot.
Am I stupid? I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. I'm making Armand's brain hurt. All right, 10 seconds, Cam.
Just pass me, bro. I don't have a name.
Are we Armand, do you have a name?
I don't got nothing,
Okay.
bro.
Are you passing?
Hawks, Dennis Schroeder.
Not an awful guess. It is not Dennis Schroeder.
It is an awful yes.
The top Hawk is very, very close with another one of these teams. It's like 500 more points for the Hawks than this other team. So it was a very, very close split. The Wizard is a 2-time All-Star, not a scrub. The Magic is the current player, does not play on the Magic anymore. And the Hawk, team that I know him mainly with, is one of Armand's teams rivals.
We have a ton of rivals.
Actually, both of your guys' rivals.
I know the team now, I feel like, but that doesn't really help.
I feel like that doesn't help me as much.
Cam, you got anything?
10 seconds.
Oh, I don't even know if this guy was an all-star. I'm gonna say that wizard is Al Harrington.
And deep in his bag. And it's not Al Harrington. Now I would have 2-pointed that one.
Yeah, that better have been a 2-pointer.
I just don't have any names.
Me neither, man.
The reason why I 2-pointed Gerald Wallace, there were easier players that are more known to play with the Hornets. One of these guys is on there. He just didn't score enough with them to be represented.
I can't think of anything. I'm losing my mind, man.
Oh,
Arman, I need a name. Did you figure out what team I was talking about as far as both their guys' rivals?
Yes, I know exactly what the team is, but that's for the 2-pointer, right?
You don't need that. You can win on a 1-pointer.
That's what I'm saying, so I don't want to go for that one if that one's the hardest one.
Come on, dog.
I don't have anything, man.
If we're cooking it here, then we're cooking it here.
no, we're not cooking it here.
He has something. That's
8
why
seconds.
I don't have anything, man.
All right, my turn. I think this guy played for the Hawks. He was a bit of a journeyman. I'm gonna say that 2-pointed Hawks for the game. Give me Steven Jackson.
It is not.
Oh no!
He only played like one season with the Hawks, now that I think about it.
Yeah, Hawks. We're going to put the team out there. The team that I was referring to, hopefully you picked up on it, Cameron, would be the Dallas Mavericks, since they're both of your guys' rivals.
That's not who I was thinking of. I was thinking Celtics.
Oh, Dirk beat the Heat.
Okay, but Dallas is not a Laker rival.
He beat you guys to get to the finals.
One time? What are you talking
That is a team that
about?
I'm-
The Celtics are
a
both
Hawk.
of our rivals, much more than the Mavericks.
Good thing I said that, so I clarified it. 10 seconds. All right, Cam, it is over to you.
Okay, for the game, 2-pointer, Atlanta Hawks, Jason Terry.
Yep.
Look at Armand's
Yeah.
reaction. For the game, it is Jason Terry.
That's a great pull. That's awesome. That's really good.
I didn't even know he played with the Hawks.
I did, but it's a bad miss, honestly.
Cameron, 14-13, a nail biter.
Who is that Magic? Because I can't. This is gonna piss me off.
I mean, the one that I was talking about, that Orlando Magic, didn't play his best basketball anywhere else except for the Magic. That is Evan Fournier.
That's
Jesus Christ.
That's so bad. How do we not get Evan Fournier? Oh my
Evan
God.
Fournier, man. I was like, this one's obvious. I don't know what else to say.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
The harder of the two, I actually considered making this one a 2-pointer. That Hawk that was also with the Bobcats and Hornets is Marvin Williams.
Oh.
That's so a 2-pointer over Gerald Wallace and Hito Turkoglu.
I beg to differ.
That's
Zach,
I
your
would've got
game
Marvin
logic is horrendous. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that's
I would have gotten
horrendous.
Marvin Williams. First off, nobody remembers Hito Turkoglu. Marvin Williams is a much more memorable
Both-
Bobcat.
okay,
than
think
Gerald
about this.
Wallace.
Think about
I
this.
remember
Both
Gerald
of
Wallace
us,
or Hito Turkoglu over Marvin Williams.
yes, both of us remembered Hito Turkoglu and Gerald Wallace. You're the only one that would have thought of Marvin Williams.
Marvin Williams
It's
had a
two
better-
against one, brother.
Marvin Williams had a better career with the Bobcats than Gerald Wallace did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
What do you think his top average with the Bobcats was? Points per game. Marvin Williams.
Marvin Williams scored like 18.
Highest with the Hornets, 11.7, but better career
What's his
than
highest with
Gerald
the
Wallace. Highest with the Hawks is 14.8.
Yeah, that's bad, Zach.
Gerald Wallace's top average was, would you look at that, 19.4 points per game.
Yeah.
Hito Turkoglu was, would you look at that, most improved player of the year, 19.5 points per game.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I didn't know Turk was balling like that.
Yeah, obviously not since you 2-pointed them.
You got the 2-pointer, dummy. You
Yeah,
both
but we didn't
got
get
one.
Marvin Williams. We didn't get Marvin
You
Williams.
both got one.
Honestly, straight
So
up,
that
Marvin
doesn't-
Williams, so far on the board, we don't know who the wizard is. So far on the board, Marvin Williams is harder than every 2-pointer that's on the list right now.
Yes.
Marvin Williams is dead
Harder
ass
than
the
Jason Terry.
Yes, Marvin Williams is
No,
the hardest
no,
name on the list right
no.
now. Yes, he is. Comments are gonna back us up. Marvin Williams is the hardest name on this list.
Yeah, that's
The
bad,
Wizard
Zach.
thought this one was fairly obvious as well, but you guys might have thought this one was 2-pointed worthy. It's Antoine Jameson.
No, that's fair. We should get that.
That is fair.
Next time I'll 2-point Antoine Jameson.
Antoine James
Make
is
that
not
a
a 2-pointer, dude.
Nobody guessed him.
Okay, but that's a bad miss. We didn't guess Evan Fournier. Those two were bad misses. Marvin Williams is dead ass the hardest name on this list.
He's not.
Yeah.
He is. We just told you his average is. What are you talking about? For
Would that
sure.
have made it easier? Would you have gotten him if I 2-pointed it?
No, we would have just gone around it.
We went around it anyways.
But I guessed several times on the Hawks thinking that it was possible. Once Al Horford and Teague and Josh Smith and Joe Johnson were up there, I was guessing Kyle Korver and Paul Millsap. But I obviously wouldn't have done that if I knew that he was a 2-pointer. Anyways, Cam, you won. That was a great pull to finish off the game at Jason Terry. That was awesome.
It was. I've never seen a winner so upset about winning. It was a great pull at the end.
If you want to see more content from us, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want to see the other videos we did of this, of the Pacific Division and of the Northwest Division, those links will be on screen right now. They'll also be on our YouTube channel. Join the Discord if you want to be part of the community, and we'll see you later. Bye.